Hey everybody, it's your girl T Green coming back at you with another video, and today I'm actually going to be taking you along with me in my day, my normal vlogging, which is my Saturday. And y'all know that I usually do my chores, my laundry, running errands, listening to music, self-care, you know, things like that. So anyway, this is me coming at you. I've already had my coffee. I am very, very hungry, so I'm gonna probably put on a mask, start my breakfast, get my laundry going, and then I'll be right back. Bye. Okay. You probably can't see me all that well, so give me a second. Let me reposition the camera. Okay. Not that you want to see me with my mask on, but at least you get a chance to see me. So I got my oatmeal here, and I like my oatmeal kind of thick. So anyway, it makes me feel like, you know, it's sticking to my ribs. But I have my mask on. I'm folding laundry. I got to get the, unfortunately this is laundry from last week, but I got to get the laundry in for this week. So, but I wanted to show y'all this product. So give me 1 second. I know I keep putting y'all on hold. Okay, so anyway, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of this. This is actually the Quaker brand Super Grains oatmeal. I really like this oatmeal because this is the one that has it has oats, barley, rye, flax, and quinoa in it. It's very hearty. Has 5 grams of fiber, 7 grams of protein, and it has omega-3 from the flaxseed, and this is the honey almond. 210 calories, and I have to tell you, if you compare the other instant oatmeals, the volume that this particular one has is so much more than the other ones, and I think it's because the other grains and stuff, they swell up more than just if you just have the regular oatmeal. But this one has 210 grams, 210 calories, 0.5 grams of saturated fat. It has 180 milligrams of sodium, 12 grams of sugar, 5 grams of fiber. So yeah, it's kind of high in carbs, primarily because of all the grains that are in there. Grains are carbs, so you're going to be high in carbs. Plus, it has real sugar in it. This is definitely not a product that if you are vegan. I'm lacto-vegetarian, so I do eat some dairy products because it has milk in it. It does have wheat and soy for those who have gluten allergy. Or who, like I am, menopausal, so I shouldn't take in a whole lot of soy, but a little soy is okay. I mean, as long as I'm not eating a lot of it, which is, I think I can get away with eating maybe 2 days out of the week without seeing any type of, reaction. More than that, I start to kind of see not being able to control my hot flashes, even with my medication and things like that. So I try to really limit the amount of soy. So anyway, let's see. The ingredients are whole grain rolled oats, multigrain blend, and the multigrain blend has the whole grain oats, the barley, and the rye. And it, like I said, it does have sugar, almonds, flax seeds, whey powder isolate, white quinoa, molasses, oat hull fiber, salt, honey, natural flavor, and soy lectin. And it does have a warning down here that it contains almond, which is a nut. Some people have nut allergies. The wheat, gluten allergy, and then milk for those who are vegan, who don't, obviously if you're vegan, you don't eat anything from animal. And then of course soy. But here are the ingredients. 1 shot again of the box. And I just finished watching, and you leave in a comments below what you think about it if you've seen it. But I just finished watching the Netflix. It's not a movie. It's like a documentary, I guess. What the Health. And the reason I watched that is because when I was going to work, I believe it was either yesterday or the day before yesterday, I heard on the radio the DJs were talking about this documentary, and I didn't really hear the whole story. I heard like a recap of the show that they were talking about it. So it's like little excerpts of their conversation, and so I didn't get the full gist of what the health was actually all about. I do know that it was talking about restricting dietary restrictions like dairy, eggs, and obviously meat and things like that. And so with me being vegetarian, I don't eat any animal protein whatsoever. But like I said before, I do still consume yogurt and cheese and stuff like that. But after watching it today, I'm like, wow, there's so much information out there, and it can be very intimidating. It's one of those situations where you definitely have to do your research. I do know, people make decisions about their diet. Some people make them solely based on what they hear. For me, I have to really dig a little deeper and try to figure out, what actually works for me. I do know that I'm trying to slowly integrate my husband, he eats pretty much eat what I eat, but every now and then he likes to have meat. I think that he is slowly starting to see, by him, because I think I would venture to say he probably has about 85, I wouldn't say 90, probably about an 85% plant-based diet. So he's doing very, very well. And he doesn't complain. He does have questions. He has suggestions. I fooled him the other day, though, with we had fish tacos, but it wasn't fish. And he was tearing it up, and he really enjoyed it. And I asked him, I said, so does that work for you? Because we hadn't had fish tacos since I stopped eating animal protein. And so it was just a corn tortilla and shredded cabbage with some pico de gallo, and yeah, it did have cheese on it. Like I said, I'm a lacto vegetarian, but the meat that would go in it wasn't fish. It was a plant-based meat, fish substitute. So, but he enjoyed it, and you couldn't. I think the dead giveaway for me, if I was still eating animal protein, would have been the fact that it didn't smell like fish, because ever, and this didn't have a smell at all. So to me, that would have been the first thing to indicate. But the second thing would have definitely been, since I don't eat animal protein and I was eating it as well, that I would have thought for sure he would have picked up on the fact that wasn't fish. But he actually thought I was eating fish, and I was looking at him like, really? After all these months, are you seriously thinking that I'm going back to eating animal protein? I feel great. I mean, I have a lot of days where I'm tired, but I don't think that has to do with my diet. I think that has to do with my vitamin deficiency that I learned right before I had my surgery. And so I'm supposed to be meeting with a nutritionist about that, to be going to the nutritionist so that we can talk more about how I can not have to choose between my fluid intake and my protein intake, because that's what I'm suffering with now is, if I try to get my protein in, then I don't have room for my fluid intake. So we're trying to kind of look at that whole situation and look at my what I'm eating to see how we can, make some adjustments and do what I need to do. So, but anyway, I'll be back a little later without the mask, with a full stomach from my breakfast and laundry in full swing. And I guess as I put a load in, I'll do what I normally do and just get my chores done. So, anywho, I'll see you in a bit. Bye.
Wake up and record a rap song.
So,
Then we're gonna finish this
I don't know if y'all can see me. I
I
still got the mask on. What you hear in the background, I'm so happy right now. My favorite YouTuber, Lily Singh, I love you. You my girl. Keep rocking it. Keep rocking it.
My makeup off from last night and probably my Mandy. I forgot my makeup at home.
She is amazing. Yeah, so anyway, got the laundry sorted. Hold on, let me pause it because I don't want to miss nothing. Okay, got the laundry sorted. As you can see, I still got my mask on. I don't know, for some reason that just made me so happy because I'm playing my it's not a playlist, I'm playing my watch list. But anywho, yes, I still got this on. I'm gonna wash this off. I've been kind of writing little stuff down for me to meal prep. So actually meal plan. I'll meal prep tomorrow. So I'm meal plan today. I gotta go out and run my errands. So anywho, I'm gonna finish watching my YouTube. I'm still kind of nibbling on my oatmeal. I can't eat too fast. And then I'm going to start cleaning. Yay! See you later. Bye.
This is stuff for the
Okay,
bags
so
that my children in 20 years ago.
no progress on the face mask. I had to come back because this is my #2 all-time favorite YouTuber after Lily. I love her. I fell in love. Obviously, that's not her because that's her video. There she is, Clusie. I love her. I love her rawness. I love her sincerity. I love everything about her. It's you just don't have to guess when it comes to her or Lily. I think it's that personality. But anyway, yeah, I just had to chime back in and let y'all see Clusie and Lily. You can't lose. Yay! Bye, y'all. Let me go finish cleaning. What's up, everybody? Okay, so I got the last of laundry going. I got my chores done in the house. And now, as you can see, I'm outside. I was walking through some gnats, so I didn't want to be talking. I'm outside because I am about to get in the car and run some errands. Got my water. It's actually our water. And about to go do the daggone thing. Have y'all ever parked somewhere and then got up the next day and because of the fact that it wasn't where you normally park, you couldn't remember where you put your car? Yeah, so I stood on the porch for a few minutes because I couldn't remember where I put my car, and it took me a minute to remember where I parked. I actually had to remember what I did right before I came home, and that helped me remember where I parked my car. So anyway, about to get in the ride and get on with the get on. I'll see you in a minute. Bye. Oh my goodness, I am melting. Oh, it was already hot. Jesus Christ in heaven. See, y'all probably gonna hear a little wind, but give me a second. But I'm used to my car. What the heck was it? Oh, I was on the bump. I'm used to my car being in a garage all day. So on the weekend, oh my goodness, I have no covered parking. You know, my car is like outside, and I got in and it said it was 95 degrees, but oh, Jesus. They should have one of those thermostats that read cool as a cucumber, you know, and they go up from there. When it get to the last, the highest temperature should be hell hot. So, ooh. I ain't even been in the car but a few seconds, and I got the windows down to let the heat out before I turn my air on. And this thing, my arm is burning. Ooh. Fair complected people such as myself should probably not come outside too often, because I don't know about these other fair complected folks, but this one has a tendency to boing. And I haven't burned in a really long time. That's because I got sense enough to stay my behind and woo! Okay, I just turned the air on and that heat just came up out of there. Satan, I rebuke you. Jesus, that's hot. Okay. All right, so anyway, I'm on the road, as you can see. And so today, we just got a couple. Oh man, I meant to turn down that street because I had a stop I need to make on that side. I guess I hit them on the way back. But I gotta go check on some. I started it's not really a new position. They just basically revamped my job. So while I still work in the same department, I still work with the same team of people. And in essence, I'm doing the same some of the same tasks. There's a huge portion of my job that's now been kind of revamped. It looks a little different. And with that, I'm learning a lot of new I have a lot of new responsibilities, so I'm learning how to perform those different duties. And so I'm the kind of person, I like to make myself like a binder full of cheat sheets and notes and things like that. And the reason I do that is, okay, yeah. So what I was saying was, I put together a binder because I don't like having to, go back to people, especially people that are training me. And I don't like to go back to them asking them a bunch of unnecessary questions. And I just feel like if, I take good notes and kind of keep track of what I'm learning, and also the questions that I have, a lot of times what I'll do is if I try to make sure I ask the question in a format that I can have for future reference. So say, for example, if someone is sitting there in front of me, then I'm asking the question and I'm writing the question down, then I write down their response. If they're not sitting there in front of me, then what I do is I email them, and when they email me the response, then I print that off and I put that in my binder. So anyway, I said all that to say that I have been looking for one of these. It's almost like a portfolio, because it's not that big, but the ones that I've seen actually have like the small rings in them where you can pop it open and put in paper. I've actually found something similar, and because all the school supplies and everything is out right now, but they are huge. And I'm like, I'm carrying around a laptop, I'm carrying around sometimes my lunch bag, because it just depends on what time the meeting is, but I'm carrying around all this stuff, and the last thing I want to do is add a huge binder or notebook or anything to it. But I'm getting a little tired of carrying around my it's like a little steno pad, and so I want to have the portfolio type folder, but I don't like the ones that I see, because the ones that I've found actually has it's like a 8.5 by 11 pad of paper kind of set in it, and then there's like maybe one little pocket on the side. And so I don't want that. I want something that it can grow with me, that I can continuously add stuff in. So that's kind of what I've been on the lookout for. So everywhere that I've checked, they don't really have exactly what I'm looking for. And you know how it is when you're looking for something specific. You know what you want, and you really don't want to deviate from that, because if you can get your hands on what you want, it works for you perfectly. And that's kind of where I am now. So anyway, I'm here at HEB, and I'm going to run in here and grab a few things. I have a few more stops to make, and then one of the stops is actually Office Depot, because I haven't checked there yet, and one of my coworkers suggested that I check there. But I've been to Walmart, I've been to a few dollar stores, I've been to Target, so I've been around to a few places, and I'm just not finding what I need. So anyway, I'll hit you back when I come out, and we on to the next spot. Peace. Alright, so what's up, party people? So I made it into HEB, and one of the things that I wanted to make sure that I remembered to do, because I started back drinking infused water, was my fruit. I didn't grab a whole lot because I'm not trying to do grocery shopping right now. We were out of just plain water and my produce that I need to go in the water. So those are the few things that I wanted to grab while I was out, because it is hot and we need to make sure that we stay hydrated. and whatnot. So I grabbed that. I also grabbed a couple things, you know, snack wise. Gardein has a pretty good line, and I was actually looking for their fish fillets, but I didn't see them. It's not really fish, but anyway, I was looking for those. That's what I tricked my husband with. But I was looking for those. They didn't have them, but they did have the chicken strips and the meatballs, and then some like orange chicken or something like that. So I was looking for something that I could fix real quick, not really having to turn on the stove for too long. I do have a soup on. Yesterday, one of my coworkers retired, and y'all give me a second, cause my hand was getting tired. But one of my coworkers retired, and we had a potluck for her, and so I took a 3-bean salad, and so I had some left, and so what I decided to do was to take the 3-bean salad. It was supposed to have cilantro, but I didn't realize I didn't have cilantro, but I did have some parsley. Yeah. So I had the 3 beans, the tomatoes, the dressing, and some parsley. So I took the 3-bean salad and I put it in a crock pot with some vegetable broth and a little seasoning, and I'm actually making it into a soup. So the beans will be whole. I'm not gonna mash them or anything like that. And I think I'm probably, I picked up mushrooms, so I'm gonna add mushrooms to it, and it'll be a nice chunky soup. And so I got that going in a crock pot right now, so that's gonna be good. We'll probably have that tomorrow. I wouldn't say that it's enough because my daughter's coming over. I wouldn't say that it's enough to meal prep. I just want to make sure that I didn't, that I used the food. I didn't want to throw it away. I don't like being wasteful. So anyway, now I am, let's see, I do need to go to the credit union, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that today. I have to wait and see, because the credit union is closed. So what I have to do is go back to my job and go inside, because in the lobby we have an ATM, and so that's not that far, just a few exits up the freeway. But not absolutely certain that that's what I'm gonna do right now, because I do have some grocery money left over from last week, and so if I need anything I can just use that, which is what I did when I went into HB. I do think that I'm just gonna go to Office Depot, grab us some lunch, and then head back to the house. It's a little warm out here, and I have to be careful because I am taking medicine, blood pressure medicine. Yeah, I did take it today. I was trying to remember if I took it today. I am taking blood pressure medicine, and so I have to be careful about being out in the heat, because if I'm out in the heat and the heat causes my blood pressure to spike, I can become really sick, and I'm not trying to do that, behind the wheel of this car, and then be responsible for hurting someone else or hurting myself or whatever. So I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. I mean, I feel okay. I had oatmeal for breakfast this morning, so I'm not hungry. I am a little thirsty, and I do have some aloe water with me, so I'm not gonna die of thirst if I'm out here. But I just want to be mindful of my body warning me about how I feel. So, and that's definitely something I want to recommend to y'all, because especially in Texas heat, there really is no breeze. So y'all want to be careful when you are moving around out here in this heat, and you have ailments and whatnot, you know, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to, you know, your body when your body's telling you that you're dehydrated. Pull over and grab you, you know, something to drink. Grab you some water. Grab you some Gatorade, something with electrolytes in it. You know, don't just, oh, I'll just wait till I get home. And then what happens, because if you anything like me, you'll holler about, oh, I'll wait till I get home. But then what happens is you don't make it home as soon as you notice those signs. What you wind up doing is, oh, I gotta stop here, and oh, I gotta stop there, and by the time you realize it, you like 3 or 4 stops later, and that's not cool. So when your body is telling you that you need to hydrate, when your body is telling you that you're tired, when your body, and I know people say, oh, push through it, but y'all crazy. I learned years ago that if my body is saying I need to lay down, guess what I'm doing? I'm gonna lay down, because I don't want my body to lay me down. Because when you get to a point where your body just shuts down on you and forces you to lay down because you don't have any other choice, then you may not realize this, but you put yourself in a really bad physical position. You know, you could be compromising your health by not listening to your body. It's not just about being tired. Sometimes you're tired and you just need to sit down for a minute and then you good. That's not what I'm talking about. That's what you push through. You sit down, take a break, 10, 15 minutes, then you get back up and you do what you got to do. That's kind of what you do when you're working out. But when your body is telling you, you know, your head is hurting, your body is hurting, and the pain is unusual, you need to sit down and you need to just meditate on what's happening to you. You need to kind of evaluate your condition to see if this is something serious, if this is something where you just need to take a break, or, you know, ooh, that was a twinge of pain, but that wasn't the kind of pain I'm used to feeling, you know, or ooh, my head hurt, but it's not like a regular headache. It's, you know, it's something sharp and unbearable, or, you know, whatever. But don't be naive or irresponsible, because what happens is, and I've seen a lot of this stuff on the news, I often wonder when people have accidents. When people have accidents on the road and it's due to medical conditions and stuff, I often wonder if, and I did not just get over without paying attention to what I was doing. There was nobody behind me, either in my lane or the lane that I just got into. So I'm safe driving, trust me, hands free. But anyway, when people have accidents due to medical conditions on the road, I often wonder if they had a warning. You know, and I bet you 95 to 97% of the time they did. But what happened was they didn't pay attention to what their body was saying, and they just kept driving. And so my stepdad had a stroke like that. But what happened was he started feeling bad. And I believe he said, you know, he was feeling nauseous or whatever. And he pulled over on the side of the road. And my stepmother had to get him to the emergency room. Had to get him. They were out of town. They were in a place where, you know, that my brother got married. They went to his wedding. They were driving back. They live in Las Vegas. He lives in California. And they were driving back. And he started feeling bad. But here's the thing. He went to visit one of my aunts, and my aunt said that he was stumbling like a drunk person. So there was a warning before he even got behind the wheel of a car. So let me ask you this. If he did not have time, once he started driving and started feeling bad, if he didn't have time to pull over so that my stepmother could, you know, take the wheel and all that, what would have happened? Not just to him, but to anybody that was on the road. So my thing is, when you know that you don't feel good, and it's a type of feeling that is completely different from anything that you've ever experienced, or it's a familiar feeling and it's not good, it's bad, it's really, really bad. Don't push yourself doing stuff. Sit your behind down so that you can figure out what the heck is going on, because sometimes it may be a matter of life or death. So if you want to live, if you want to, be able to, live a fruitful life and things like that, pay attention to your body. Don't put yourself in a situation where, now you got to live, and, I know that we have loved ones and things like that, and we'll do whatever it takes to take care of them, but don't do stuff that makes you a burden on somebody else because you didn't pay attention to what was going on with you. And yes, I have a mother hen sense about me, and I am fussing. I'm fussing at whoever listening to this video, watching this video, and you find yourself in a situation where you don't feel good, but yet and still you put yourself in situations where you could be hurt, or you could hurt, or you can hurt someone else. And then on top of that, you could be hurt severe enough where your family members, your loved ones, your partner, whomever is going to be responsible for taking care of you for the rest of your life, because they're probably going to outlive you. Maybe not, because the stress, you never know. Just depends on how bad it is. So I say that because am I perfect? No. But what I am saying is I have done this very thing, but I've learned my lesson, because I'm not trying to get up out of here before I'm supposed to. That's just the thing. I'm not going to find myself in a situation where I am, hurting somebody or hurting myself, and then now I'm hurting the person that I love, because now they got to take care of me, and the stress of trying to work and pay the bills and then take care of me on top of that. That's an awful lot to put somebody through. So, no, this video is not, about the warning signs of having a stroke and all that kind of stuff. But, I am a health and wellness advocate. My health is not perfect, but I want to get to it as perfect as I possibly can. So there are things that I'm still working on myself. It's a daily chore, because I have to constantly remind myself sometimes that I do have moments of weakness, because we are in this monkey. This is what I call a monkey. We in this flesh. We're going to crave sugar. We're going to crave carbs. We're going to crave, different things. And so I am trying to put myself in a position where I'm trying to make wise decisions when I find myself craving certain things. I don't always hit the mark, and I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I'm striving to hit the mark. No, because sometimes I feel like I deserve whatever it is that I'm consuming, whether it's a beverage or whether it's food or whatever. I just try not to overdo it. I will tell you this. Years ago, when I was first diagnosed, when I first found out that I crossed over the threshold from being pre-diabetic to full-blown diabetic, I had already sat down for a few sessions with a diabetic nutritionist, and she had gone to a seminar and found out that there's a supplement called L-glutamine. L-glutamine is supposed to be a supplement that actually helps your body to absorb the protein that you're taking in, so that your body can use it better. And it has other benefits, but one of the things that came out in several studies that were done, and the data from those studies was presented at this seminar that she was at, is that it has a benefit for patients who are diabetic, even pre-diabetic. It actually helps to curb the craving of sugar. And so that was one of the recommendations that she made to me years ago, is that, start taking your L-glutamine supplements, and let me know how it works or whatever. And I can tell you, because I used to crave sugar like really, really bad. Every now and then I do. I just recently, maybe about a month or so ago, started back taking it, because I did stop and I noticed the difference. But she told me to take it and then let her know how it worked. I guess about maybe 2-3 weeks after taking it, because I think a week was a little premature. 2 or 3 weeks after me taking it, I told her that I noticed, because I used to crave, I think
I think when I craved sugar the most was like at night. You know, I'd be in the bed, sleep, knocked out, and all of a sudden when I get up to go to the restroom, I want a cookie. And it was just weird. So anyway, I told her, I said, what I noticed is that when I get up to use the restroom at night now, all I want to do is hear me get back in the bed and go to sleep because I'm tired. I'm not in the kitchen scurrying around looking for, something sweet, even if it's, punch or something like that. And so I also noticed that it helps to not, when I'm going to the grocery store, I'm not all up and down the cookie, cracker, candy aisle, just looking, window shopping, so to speak, because it'll get you like that too. So anyway, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to do things where your body, you're actually being mindful of what's going on with your body. And that was one of the things that I noticed, is that for some reason I was craving sugar. So I'm back to taking the L-glutamine, and I'm loving it. I love it. I'm not really sure as far as like my like building my muscle and things like that, if it will help me. I have to do a little bit more research on it. But for those of you who are demonstrating signs of being pre-diabetic, or you know that you're pre-diabetic or you're diabetic, talk to your doctor about trying a supplement. It's called L-glutamine. I'll leave that name in the description box below, so that you'll see how it's spelled. But it's it's natural, and then you can research, and if you find the correct spelling on your own, you can read the benefits of taking L-glutamine, and then come back and talk to me. Let me know what you think about, if you've started taking it, let me know what you think about using it. But anyway, I'm gonna get on in here in Office Depot. Cross your fingers that I find what I'm looking for, because if I don't find it in here, I'm not really sure where else I'm gonna have to go, because this is one product or one item I'm not trying to order online, because I need to put my hands on it and feel it and see the actual size and dimensions, if it's gonna work for me. And I would hate to order something, get it, and it's nothing like what I need. And so that's why I'm going from store to store. But anyway, I'll be back. Bye. So this is what they have. This is kind of what I'm looking for right here. But see, this is the problem, because this is what I'm basically finding. If you look right here, I mean, there's no way for it to grow with you. And those are not bad prices. This one, oh wait, they have one open. Let's see. Okay, so here's one. Let's go over here. Here's one with the zipper. Hold on. Okay, so here's one. This is exactly what I want right here. It has the zipper, but again, it has the calendar and stuff in here, but the rings and everything, you know what I mean? That's not what I'm looking for. So, and then they have these over here. But these are way more than what I want to pay. So say, for example, this one right here has a zipper, but look how thick that is. I don't want to have to carry that around with me. So I don't know. Let's go over here and see. All these are more like little notebooks and stuff. I don't know if this is the same thing that I just picked up. I think so. Yeah. See, this is the same thing that I just picked up. They just put it in the wrong spot. So
I don't know. I think I have something like this already at home, but once again, it doesn't have, you know. So I'm over in the office supply. No, I'm over in the, I guess like the planner section. So I think I'll go over, see about going over where the school supplies are and seeing what I can find. Check this out. Anybody in line for a label maker? P-Touch got one. Look at that price. It's regular $29.99, but it's on sale for $10. And that's it right there. So my question is, does this come with, let's see, does this actually come with labels? So it has the label maker, black on white, non-laminated. Yeah, it has tape in here, so I think I'm getting this. Okay. Well, we found a label maker. $10. Can't beat that. Okay, so here is some more over here. Let's see. This is just on the other side of the wall. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm doing all of that, and they actually have the little picture on the front. So that's that one. And it doesn't have a zipper. No, doesn't have a zipper. And then here's this one. That doesn't have a zipper either. See, here's one with a zipper. Oh, I think I may have found what I was looking at. 3-ring portfolio. See, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, yes, look. See, it has a zipper. And it has my rings. Yay! Okay, so let's see. This one is $22.99. So, and it looks like this might be the only one up here. Let's see. No, there's another one. This one says 3-ring portfolio. It's $22.99. And there's another one. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get this one. Let me see. This actually comes with document pockets, ID window. So you got a place that you can put your cards and stuff. You got a place that you can put like paper or whatever, calendar maybe. And then here's the, oh, and they got the, look, you got the holes punched so that after you use this, you can put it in here. Isn't that neat? So you got your notepad, but you actually have the holes and you can put that in there. And I like how this flap folds in. Yep. And it has a zipper. Let's see. I just want to make sure that there's not supposed to be something else in there. Oh, so this one is slightly different. That one has pockets and this one is a little different. So I wonder what the price difference is. I think I'm going to get both of these and then have them do a price check. Yeah, see, this one is different. See? So you still got the holes and everything, but over here is different. This one's a little thinner. So I think I'm going to get both of these and do a price check. Okay, so I actually was able to find my one was the one that had the less the one that had the least amount of
stuff in it was actually more, and it was weird. The other one that had, they both had the zipper and the binder rings and everything, but the one that had the pocket where you can put like a calendar and all that stuff, it was actually cheaper. So I got my thing to put all my notes in. I'm so excited. So I'm going to feel official. But I'll let you later. What's up, y'all? I'm back, and I'm so glad that I found my my portfolio. I'm just very, very excited, and I had to stop and get lunch. So what I did was I was headed to Salado, but and I had seen in this shopping strip that I was pulling out of the parking lot, and at the end of the shopping strip, at the end of the shopping strip that I was about to pull out of the parking lot from, they were doing construction there for a little while. So anytime I passed by there, I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to what was going on. And today, as I was about to exit, I happened to see that they had their now open sign on there. And I was like, oh, man. And I'm looking, and it's an Asian, Asian grill is what they call it. And they have bowls and something else. I'm going to insert a clip of the postcard that they gave me. It has a coupon on it. But they have purple rice and I believe white rice is the other option. And the purple rice is higher in protein. But then you can get the protein, and one of the options they offer is tofu, which is what I got for me. I got my husband chicken. And then you get your veggies and everything, and they have a choice of like the different sauces and stuff like that. So that's what I went ahead and got us. And I was telling the young lady, her name is Hyacinth, and I'm saying that for a reason, because I know that when I go to edit this video, I'm not going to remember. So I want to make sure I said her name, because she's a very beautiful young lady, and I'll put a picture of us here. But the other thing is, she was very helpful, very knowledgeable about their product, and she made suggestions and talked to me about the ingredients. They didn't have a whole lot of ingredients, but it was the way that they prepared them. So say, for example, they had bean sprouts, and it wasn't just bean sprouts. It was in a sauce, and it wasn't like soppy wet, but it was definitely seasoned, and I'd never seen that before. So she talked to me about that. And then after she put the rice in the bowl, she put a ladle, and it was just a really small ladle of this sauce, and she said it was just seasoning. So I'm assuming it was probably tamari or soy sauce. Probably had some type of broth, or vegetable broth, or some type of base of that sort, because it was a very thin brown sauce. And I did ask her, did it contain any animal products, and she said no. So they put the rice, and then they put the sauce, and then you get your choice of protein, and then you come over to the veggies, and she put the veggie, and then they have these house sauces. And the one that I got has a sesame base to it, and she let me taste it, and it is really good. They have one, I'm gonna have to look up the other sauces. Hopefully it's on their menu, because I can't pronounce it. I never heard of it, but goji jang or something like that. I'll put the spelling in the description box. But once I post the information, if y'all have one of these opening up near you, go check it out. It's definitely a good alternative for a vegan or vegetarian. And that's what I've been doing, is on Sundays I don't cook. We spend time just kind of checking around for places that actually have either they are vegetarian or vegan, or they have a nice selection for vegetarian options on their menu, and we're just trying to eat, different places and things like that. So that we're not always eating the same old, because I was telling her, and she agreed, that sometimes, when you go to these restaurants, the only vegetarian or vegan option on the daggone menu, and I can't even say vegan, because they fry, say for example, chicken nuggets and stuff in the same oil as the french fries. So the french fries are vegetarian, but the oil that they're in is no longer vegetarian, because definitely not vegan, because they're putting meat in the same oil. And so anyway, the french fries will be the only thing, that's vegetables, vegetable based, or I should say plant based. And I know some people will argue with me, because they're talking about McDonald's not being serving real meat products or whatever, but they're definitely not plant based. I don't know what they are. I don't eat that. But anyway, or the alternative is, the only vegetarian or vegan option they have on the menu is salad. And it's like, dude, really? Yes, we're vegetarian and some of us are vegan, but we don't just eat vegetables. I mean, we want other things too. The diet is plant-based, but that don't mean everywhere we go we want to eat a salad. It's like, good gracious alive, really? So anyway, on mine I got the purple rice, I got tofu, and they massage their kale in a sesame oil, and I got corn and the bean sprouts, as well as black beans, and then I got the gochujang sauce on mine. So anyway, I'll take a picture of it so y'all can see what it looks like before I eat, and then I'll include a clip of my husband and I trying the dishes for you. But anyway, I'm back here at the house. It is definitely hot. It is now up to 96 degrees, and I did not run a whole bunch of errands. I just went and grabbed a few things, and now I'm back at the house so that I can top off my soup with the last few ingredients and turn my crock pot down, and that's what we'll have tomorrow. And so I'll spend the rest of the day just really relaxing, because I got all my chores done and just putting the last of my clothes in the dryer, and I'll spend the rest of the day relaxing, and at some point I will be contemplating on what our menu will be for next week. So I will catch up with you when I get in the house, once we open the food, because I was hungry, and I think I did pretty good. I had my oatmeal earlier today, and it is now $2:39, and I'm not starving, but I definitely can do with something to eat. So I'll probably have like probably about 3 or 4 bites, and I'll be good until later on. So this will actually probably wind up being my dinner. So anyway, I'm out. I want something else to drink. I got my job gave us these, and they're not Yeti, they're Orca coolers. But I tell you what, when I get to work, I get to work at 7, so probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock, I go in and I fill it up all the way up with ice. And in our ice machine, we have ice like they do at Sonic, which I really enjoy. But I fill it all the way up. Then I go over to the spigot on the coffee machine, the hot water, because I'm like trying to kill anything that's in this ice and anything coming through that water. And then I'll just put the boiling water over the top of the ice, and it actually makes it a very nice, cool, drinkable water for me. But I might have to put just a little bit more ice on top of it, and then but by the time I leave for work, it still has ice on it. So like now, this has been in the refrigerator for the last few days because I forgot it was in there. I think I brought it home Wednesday evening, and it was in there all day Thursday, and then yesterday because I forgot about it. So this morning, or I should say right before I left the house, I took it out, and it still has my pineapple flavored aloe water, and it's still cold. So, and I've been out here in this almost 100-degree heat, in this car, and it's been sitting in the car when I go in and stuff like that. So I take a few sips when I come back out. But anyway, yes, I'm rocking my little, it's not a do-rag, it's my scarf, and I did put it on. I did not put this on because I didn't comb my hair. I put it on because I thought I looked cute. What y'all think? I know y'all know I'm crazy, right? Yeah, not literally. Anyway, I'm going in this house, and I'll check back in with y'all in just a little bit. Bye.
All right, what's up, everybody? We are back. Got the mister here with me, and while I was out, like I told you, I had to get lunch. So what I did is I stopped by this little spot that I saw. The construction was finished. They had a now open sign, and it is called the Bop. This, what is this wording? I can't see. Old eyes. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see what that says. The Bop. Fresh and healthy is what it says. Anyway, they have we got the bowl, but I thought I remember seeing on the sign it was a bowls and something else. But anyway, I will leave Bibimbap. Begin your Bibimbap. I don't know. It's an Asian place. But anyway, it's at www.thebop, B-O-P is in Paul.net. And I will leave a shot of the card as well as all of their restaurant information in the video, in the description box, and I'll put a shot of the card in the video. So like I said before, I got mine is all vegetarian, and I got my husband his bowl has chicken, and they had, I think I got him the spicy chicken. We've never eaten at this place before, and I thought it would be interesting. So on your bowl there they have several sauces, and the sauce that I got is called gochujang. That's the one I got, and I got him the spicy goody sauce. Don't know exactly what all is in there. He's trying to show it to you here. Let me grab it for you so y'all can see, and then I'll give you a shot of mine. And I don't know if y'all can see, that's the kale, black beans, corn, and these are the bean sprouts that I was talking about. They're actually in some type of sauce. So yeah, while I'm making a mess, woo, that got a little kick. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let my husband taste his first. So before you get started, yours has purple rice on the bottom, and then they have a ladle that was probably about this big, and they put like a brown sauce. And I asked them, did it have any animal product in the brown sauce? They told me no, but it was very light, almost like something that had a bouillon base or broth base type sauce that they put over the rice. And then they put in a spicy chicken. I had them put in kale, black beans, corn, the bean sprouts. You got cheese, and you also have peas in yours. I don't have peas in mine because I'm not really a fan of peas, but you know, I like split pea soup, but I just don't like peas whole like that. So go ahead and check yours out. Make sure you get some of everything so that they can kind of get a feel for like the seasoning and stuff. And she said that the purple rice actually is not supposed to taste any different than a white rice, but it has more nutritional value. So have you ever had purple rice before? I remember seeing purple rice, and I think I actually got it in a dish or something, but I can't remember where I was. I have to go back and look at my videos because I remember vlogging about it. So what you got going on over there? It's pretty. Well, it's so good you can't speak.
Actually, I had a lot of food in my mouth.
Oh. What does the chicken taste like?
The chicken, it got a little Asian spice to it. It got a little kick to it.
Yeah, they said it.
I don't know, what is that Asian sauce you usually buy? It's the sesame. Got a sesame taste, but the chicken is a little spicy.
I think
Not too spicy, but
I think she said she massaged the kale in sesame oil.
mm-hmm.
But the
Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
the kale.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the spicy chicken because they had just like a regular chicken and it was seasoned, but I think that it might have been kind of not, maybe marinated a little differently or whatever. But you got the spicy chicken, and I got tofu.
Is that egg or tofu?
That is egg. I did have them because I know you eat eggs. I don't eat eggs, but so the toppings are daikon, which she said is like a pickled jicama, is what she told me, and cucumber. I didn't get any cucumber because to me this is kind of a warm salad, and it was weird to me to have put cucumber on there. The lettuce, cheese, green beans, black beans, carrots, eggs, corn. Oh, she did put potato because she asked me if I want a potato. Yeah, and I was like, So she showed them to me, and they're diced, diced. I would say pan. They're not really fried. Almost like you're making potatoes and onions. Stop. There's this running joke in my husband's family about me or potatoes. But I told her just put a few on mine, but give him like whatever the regular portion. And I thought it was strange to offer potato and you got rice because they're two starches, but maybe it gives like a different texture or something to it. Yeah. So so you got all that, and then the sauces, they're like house sauces. They have goody sauce, which to me it kind of reminds me of like maybe a ranch with some sriracha or something.
I don't know what goody sauce is.
You got the spicy goody on yours. So if you look at the kale, that creamy sauce, that's the.
Well, it's goody. It's good.
He got the spicy goody. Then they got teriyaki. They got the gochujang, which is what I got. The gochujang sauce is she said it has a sesame base to it. So my entire salad, between the bean sprouts, the kale, and the gochujang sauce, is all sesame based. And then the last one is a wasabi sauce. That's the one I started to get for you because I know him and my son likes wasabi, but I didn't want to rip your guts out with that one because I didn't know exactly how hot it was going to be. Because when she let me try the spicy goody, all I did was dip my pinky in it, and I was like, oh, yeah. Then you could add miso soup or kimchi. And I didn't think about the I didn't think about the y'all see how you looking at me. I didn't think about the kimchi until I had already paid for everything. So we can't go back there next time. You remember where Firehouse Subs, the Fit Foods or whatever that is. This place is on the end of that shopping strip facing Firehouse Subs as you're going out the parking lot. They got that entire corner on lock. And it's an Asian cafe.
Oh, okay.
Is what it's called. Because see, the last time I went by there, they were doing construction. And I had only been by there in that parking lot a few times. Sorry, I accidentally hit a button because my battery's about to die, and I stopped recording by accident. But anyway, last time I went by there, they were doing construction, and I happened to pass by there today because I was gonna go to Salada and get us a salad. And on the way out of the parking lot, I happened to glance over, and they had a now open sign. I was like, turned around, and I went in there just to kind of explore. But I was very fascinated by how they made the meal look so appealing, and they only had a few ingredients. Anyway, he liked his, and I'm gonna just take a small bite. I got tofu in mine.
I'm gonna taste some of that tofu.
That's tofu. You wanna taste tofu?
Go ahead, eat your food.
It's like pan seared tofu, and I love this. Got some.
Sesame jump on you, know that?
Wow. Yeah. That's good. And I was trying to see what else I had in here I could try for you. Oh, the potatoes. I gotta do this real quick because my phone is dying. I like that.
What flavor did the tofu take?
I don't know, but it has seasoning on it. Some kind of seasoning. The rice is a little grainy, and I think that it's because the purple rice maybe be like brown rice. Not grainy in a bad way, and it does taste like regular rice. Anyway, before my phone die, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off so we can eat our lunch. Like I said before, I'm not starving, so this will probably also be dinner for me. And we're gonna give the bop thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. You gotta give him a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Anyway, we're signing off. See you later. I'm gonna charge my phone. Bye.